Hello everyone, welcome back, and today I'm going to be reviewing Wolfman by Leigh Whannell. So I just got out of watching Wolfman, and honestly, I think it's pretty decent. I love Leigh Whannell's previous two films, being Upgrade and Invisible Man. They're both incredible sci-fi horror adjacent movies, and I just think that they're incredibly cool. However, Wolfman drops the whole sci fi element as a whole. And while I don't mind the lack of technology personally, but honestly, this movie was still pretty good, but not as good as Upgrade and The Invisible Man. But regardless, it is still pretty decent. So, with that said, let me get into the video and start with the positives about this movie. The first positive I'll get into is I really love the family dynamic in the movie that we have between the three main characters. We follow mainly three main characters in the movie. There's the mother, the father, and the daughter characters. And their performances in the movie is just very good. Like, they really do sell the fact that they're a family that loves each other. And throughout the movie, you could just tell, like, when they're fearful, when they're sad, when they're happy, and stuff like that. It's really good performances, in my opinion. Another positive I'll say about this movie is that it's genuinely intense. Like, I've literally had moments where I was gripping the edge of my seat. Like, when the characters are, like, being chased down or stalked, or even in a fight with the werewolves, they just manage to make it seem, like, super intense. Another positive I'll give this movie is that I really like how they treated the werewolf sort of like transformation as more of an infection and less of a curse, like it is in typical media. The transformation of the werewolf that happens in this movie is super drawn out and very well done, and honestly, I really like it. This movie is basically like 90 minutes of a werewolf transformation. And yet I never felt bored or that it was being too drawn out. Like, them treating it as more of an infection or an illness instead of a curse really helped with, like, the fact that we were just basically, be watching a guy transform into a werewolf for 90 minutes. And with all the positives out of the way, let's get into my negatives for the movie. My first negative about this movie is how they handled the werewolf. Not the transformation, the werewolf specifically. They basically played the hiding in the shadows until the last 20 minutes of the movie game. And while I'm not opposed to that, if they want like the final reveal to be big, but my real problem with that is that they didn't want to keep the final reveal of how the werewolf looks left until like the last of the movie, because not only did they just straight up show how the werewolf looks during some kind of event, I can't remember exactly which one, I'll just leave an edit up here which one it is, but also they put the entire like final transformation that happens like literally 15 minutes until the movie ends on YouTube for free for anyone to watch. So yeah, I felt that the marketing for the movie was a bit strange. My last complaint with the movie is I wish we just got more werewolf action. This kind of like ties into the last complaint, but yeah, honestly, I would just wish that they had their werewolves on screen for longer, because I actually kind of like the werewolf design. And honestly, I wish we could have just seen him more. But yeah, with that said, that's all my thoughts on the movie. Um, Make sure if you like this video to leave a like and comment and subscribe. And as for the 2025 movies tier list where this ranks, I'm gonna put it in I liked it. I didn't love it. It wasn't like super spectacular, but I put it above Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, honestly. Despite me having a little couple of flaws with the movie and its marketing being a bit wonky, I still managed to have a lot of fun with this movie. But yeah, with that said, that's all for this video. Tell me what you thought about Leigh Whannell's The Wolf Man in the comments below. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.